this is Marjabin Balaj from Pakistan, and you're watching my YouTube channel Insani Itihad, which aims to invoke a little bit of humanity in all of us through awareness and understanding. So, today I'm going to talk about the case of Khalistan. I have been recently so motivated and uplifted to take this cause and support this cause. And I had the awareness regarding this to a limited extent previously, but recently, especially after the brutal murder of the Punjabi singer Sidhu Moosewala, I have been studying the history and not just history of Punjab, but the history of the Sikh Panth, the Sikh religion, and the Raj, the Khalsa Raj, that the Sikhs had over different territories, which were maybe not largely inhabited by only Sikh religious people, but other faiths also. But it was the Khalsa Raj, and Khalsa actually means pure, and Khalistan is actually pure place. Since the last standing sovereign territory for in the subcontinent, fighting against the imperialism and the invading British, was the Raj of the Sikh people, the Khalsa Raj, and it lasted up till the end of 18th century, and even the fighting of it and everything went on to early 19th century. So obviously the British imperialists were very, very pissed off at the Sikhs. So to mock them, they gave Muslims Pakistan, which is the literal translation in Urdu of the word Khalistan, which is Khalis means pure and Istan means place. So they, instead of giving sovereignty over Punjab and Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh and Haryana to the Sikhs, because it was the last standing Raj against the British imperialists, they used the foolish Muslims and created this eternal sort of enmity between the Muslim Punjabis and the Sikh Punjabis, so that they would be internally fighting with each other, and created Pakistan, which also means Pak in Urdu means pure. Istan means again the place. So they created Pakistan, and then Hindustan, which is India. So it's Hindustan, India, and Bharat. So it has multiple names just to deceive people. So at times when they're like very liberal and in the West, they would say we are secular, so we are called India. And when they have to bully the Sikhs and all the minorities, Muslims, they would say it's a Hindu Rashtra, so it is Hindustan, just like Pakistan is for Muslims, so Hindustan is for Hindus. And they don't actually accept Sikh as a different religion. They actually say that they are Kesadhari Hindus, literally meaning that they have case is like they have long hair, so they say that they are long hair having Hindus. I mean, soon you will be hearing that Muslims are not actually there was actually a Kerala politician who said that he is a Hindu. He was a Muslim by religion, but he said that call me Hindu because this is a Hindu civilization. Yeah, so call me, this because this entire civilization is a Hindu Kush. They call the mountainous range as Hindu Kush, or Himalaya is another mountainous region in Kashmir, but there is this Hindu Kush belt which goes from Bhutan to Nepal to India to Pakistan, is Hindu Kush, a mountainous range. So he is like, call me Hindu. So next thing, the Muslims would probably be not surprised because they are hand in glove with the Hindus, and it's all fake drama of Pakistan and India to have enmity with each other so they can fool the West. So they, I mean, soon Indians would be saying that, Muslims are circumcised Hindus. And that Kerala politician would probably agree that, they are also Hindu, but they are just circumcised, and they have this their own Bhagwan called Muhammad, and they are just like us. So we have Ram and they have Muhammad, and then Guru Nanak is for Sikhs. So that sort of mentality, that and then they say that we're very tolerant. It's such a cliche and paradox. If you're a secular country, if you have a secular constitution, you should accept people's affiliation to religious identities. You don't forcefully say to them that you're a kesadari, or you're long hair having Hindus, or you, and then they go on to say, they use that Israeli narrative. So Hindu is not a religion, it's a ethnicity. So people who are born in the subcontinent, they're all Hindus. So it's such a irony that how they use everyone. I mean, they have used in Russia twice, and it just burns my, and it hurts me that I've lived in that country and they have portrayed so much love and all that. So I don't understand at times that if that was truth, and whatever I'm reading and researching, that is the real India, or the India that I experienced in Trivandrum in 2015, that was real. Because it's such a dilemma, and it's such a paradox, that at times even I don't believe the, the state of mind and the mentality. And the West also must know that Pakistan is openly this entity which hates, which has a hate and anti-Semitic views and anti-West views. And one can say that, okay, Pakistan is a pretty radical country in terms of whatever. But the Indian hate is this deceptive hate. They think, oh, these so lovely people, they're just so peace loving, they're not violent, they're so good, we just love their Kama Sutra, and we just love their yoga, and they're just so peace and everything. And deep down inside, they're just so hateful towards West. They're so anti-Semitic at their core, that they just would do anything and go to any extent to actually, harm the Abrahamic, vision. Abraham's vision of having a monotheistic, equation with the creator of universe. And they just, this paganistic, mentality of, reducing, humanity to its sexuality, and making them nothing but merely, a little better IQ animal. So Khalistan, coming back to Khalistan, like I said, was the last stronghold, Raj, and then again, at that time, the Hindus were the favorites of imperialists, because they just handed over their sovereignty and their Raj, or their whatever, all those Maharajas or Hindu Maharajas, they collaborated with the imperialism to, facilitate their invasion into the into the subcontinent. The Muslims fought, the Mughals, they fought against the British, and then a few pockets of other tribal people, like some Pathans, some Balochs. But the biggest resistant and the biggest fight which came for the imperialists was from the Sikh and the Khalsa Raj, and not just the British imperialists. Khalsa before that had has had put up a severe fight against the Mughals, had again put up a great fight against Alexander the Great, and in Porus they actually defeated Alexander and the Greeks to push them back to Europe. So they have been fighters. They have been fighting for sovereignty, because Khalsa, or the Sikh belief is that they do not believe in slavery, and no one can come from any other region or even from within can enslave them or rule over them. So it's part of their religion. It's more like Judaism, which is we have to be only surrendering to the higher power. Why Guru is the equivalence of Hashem, this and Akal Purkh, the unity of everything which is created by Waheguru. So I'm gonna make two videos, 10 minutes video this, and then I'm gonna continue with another video going through this and going from this point onwards, and we're gonna finish this beautiful case of Khalistan and why it's important, and why do I support it personally. So I'm gonna upload this one, and tomorrow hopefully I'm gonna upload another half of this discussion. So thank you very much.